bottom of the league, so I feel like this is a really big game for Mono Vampire.
A couple of decisions that did not pan out for them to start. Mono Vampire have been suffering from a slow start. Let's see if they can pick things up against the Saigon Heat in this game. Quick move coming from Murphy Bernatowski, and that is a legal block from Malcolm White. And Singletary pulls up for the jumper. He misses. Baron with the first rebound for the Saigon Heat.
Yeah, an interesting matchup here. They've got Aparon Vilichai on Murphy Bernatowski. Let's see if Saigon Heat exploits that matchup early on.
Baron working inside, and there is the big difference with Malcolm White defending Baron. Quick move though, coming from Michael Singletary for the first 2 points of this game.
Yeah, but I like what Saigon Heat's doing. They're going to try to establish inside like they did in the last matchup. They saw Malcolm White was tired in that first game. He ran out of gas, so let's see if they do it again here in this game.
And that aggression coming from Malcolm White to try and go for the block. Allows Baron to get his first basket and put back down.
Yeah, good aggressive move by Chris Thurker there. He initiates the action, gets Malcolm White to help, and it leaves for an easy putback for Kyle Baron.
And that ball
struggled last game, and it's good to see him coming out with the same confidence that he's had throughout the year. Attack the rim. Look, it's not always about the play that you make, but it's about the play that you set your team up with.
Baron from the outside will not work. That could be an important part of the attack for the Saigon Heat to draw the defense of Malcolm White out as he scores his first 2 points of this contest.
Yeah, good rim run there by White. He gets down. Nobody puts a body on him, doesn't even have to seal. They throw it over the top. He gets an easy one at the rim.
Trayvon Hughes kicks it out to Durker. Murphy Bernatowski out to Tran. They go to Hughes for the pull-up three. Nothing there. Easy rebound for Brickman.
Yeah, Singletary got a piece of that. That came up short.
Aparon Vilichai missing there. What a good opportunity as he was up against a much smaller.
With a mental mistake on the other end of the floor, and that's exactly what we saw there from Aparon Vilichai.
Especially from a guy as important as Aparon Vilichai. As you can see here, he is their main defender against Murphy Bernatowski.
Yeah, he's a pesky defender. As you can see, he gets his hand on the ball there and initiates some contact, and he's going to give Bernatowski all he wants.
Good open look coming from Tran, but not connect from downtown. White is just beating everyone down court, but a big block from Kyle Baron.
Yeah, great block there by Baron.
Tran dishes to Bernatowski for the layup.
And you see both teams active, really active early on, playing with a lot of energy, attacking the rim, and defensively, a lot of hands around the glass right now, and both teams sensing how important this game is.
Brickman with the high ball screen. Good pass down low to Malcolm White. Oh, a big jam early on as he misses the free throw. The fans here in Saigon let him hear it. Score is 6-4 in favor of the visiting Mono Vampire. Another good defensive stop for the guys in orange. Brickman with a pass to Malcolm White. He's just beating Evan. It's two missed opportunities now for Malcolm White to complete an end-one play.
And there's no love lost between these two teams. A couple of fierce competing franchises here in the ABL, and we like to see it. Like to see that competitive fire.
Baron rattles out from the outside. Rebound for Singletary. Brings the ball down. Singletary attacks.
You don't see it in his body language. You don't see him giving his team dirty looks. He just continues to be a professional and go out there and play the game.
Bernatowski, first look from the outside is good.
Yeah, that's an excellent play there by Saigon Heat. The smaller, slower Aparon Vilichai having to chase the larger Bernatowski, and he comes off the screen and knocks down a big three.
But they leave Jason Brickman wide open for that layup on the other side. 5-point lead for the Mono Vampire with 4 minutes gone by in your first quarter.
Yeah, once they get the Saigon Heat will get this interior defense fixed out. Stop some of those inside buckets by Mono Vampire. Let's see if they adjust.
Good block there.
He's been around the rim defensively, and he's been underneath the basket offensively, and it's showing right here that he's quite a force in this game.
3-point shot is a swish for Jason Brickman. Biggest lead of the ball game for the visiting Mono Vampire. Almost a steal there for Aparon Vilichai.
I expect them to come on strong here and make a charge throughout this game.
But the big difference compared to their first meeting late in December is that Mono Vampire never got into this great offensive flow throughout that contest, as they only shot 34% from the field.
Well, Doug Marty's message in this game is clear in the first quarter. Attack the rim. Let's take advantage of what we got.
Trayvon Hughes stops the bleeding. They were facing a double-digit deficit at 10 points.
And Trayvon Hughes says double-digit deficit, no problem. Let me just come off the screen and get an easy one.
Apiron Vilaychay from the corner. Sends it out to Brickman, asking for the high ball screen with Malcolm White. Full sub for three, no good. But he will keep taking that as long as Trayvon Hughes goes under the... 4 minutes and a half remaining in your first quarter. You know, this matchup with Singletary guarding a local, guarding Trans, will really preserve his energy for the other side.
Yeah, that's what it tells me. It tells me that they're looking for Mike Singletary to be a help guy, clean up some rebounds, and push the tempo. You know, that's a common strategy. If you've got local players that can guard imports, you can hide one of your other imports on the defensive end.
Down by 7 points are the Saigon Heat. Tran looking for Trayvon Hughes. Now Apiron Vilaychay on him. Uses his speed. Kicks it out to Bernatowski. Bernatowski attacks. Another good defensive play from Malcolm White.
Yeah, he's a real presence right now early on in this game. You know, I think that's maybe a second or third block shot and a couple of altered shots at the rim. Bernatowski thought had a look at a three-pointer there, but you know he chose to attack, and maybe he'll get the next one.
Officially the second block of Malcolm White, but he altered so many more. That Singletary misses from the outside.
Yeah, I like the pace of this game for both teams.
Good rebound for Singletary. They push again. Jason Brickman sends it out to Moses Morgan. Morgan, his pass goes to no one as Barone picks it up.
Yeah, he had a shot there as well, but...
And quick passing coming from the Saigon Heat, leading to that easy two for Kyle Barone. And just like that, they cut their deficit in half. At 10 points, now it's down to 5.
Yeah, partner, that's what turnovers will do to you. You turn the ball over, they're easy baskets going the other way.
But Jason Brickman, very aggressive to start this contest. He has been attacking the defense of Trayvon Hughes.
Yeah, Kyle Barone's got to help out there on that screen. Now, Malcolm White's not a pick and pop guy. He's got to sink a little bit. He's got to protect off that screen and give Trayvon Hughes a little bit of help. 7 points in the game for Jason Brickman. It's a good fake there for Chris Durker for his first basket. Yeah, I like that aggressiveness again for Chris Durker. You know, the short-term memory from the previous game, he's coming out strong, and I'd like to see how aggressive he's playing. You can see him playing a local now for Mono Vampire. He used to play for High Tech. Barone misses the back end of his free throws. 19-15 is the score. Let's see if Mono Vampire goes at that Quad Tran versus Chichai Ananti matchup. Ananti is another guy who can really score. Let's see if Saigon Heat or if Mono interior defense by Saigon Heat. Lish sends it out to Chandachon, gets it back. Freddie Lish attacks middle. Top layup is gone. Freddie Lish is a versatile offensive player. He can score inside, outside. He's crafty. He's a proven guy. And that's a real nice move there by Lish. Coach, how are these Mono Vampire guards getting looks inside against the Saigon defense? Well, right now it's just the interior defense, Saigon Heat. They're just going to have to adjust. I don't think they expected Mono Vampire to attack the rim, but it's first quarter. I think Coach Kyle Julius will get his defense adjusted, and we'll see a stronger interior presence throughout the game. Good reply though coming from Bernatowski, who nails a three-point shot. They get a stop. Then adjusting midair to pull the defense of Chandachon before sinking that difficult shot. Yeah, and right there we got a one-point game. The contest after a very short break, replacing Michael Singletary. I think what Freddie's telling him is he says, hey, you're a rookie, man. I've been around this league for a long time. Settle down. Jumper won't work as Ananti loses the grip on the offensive rebound. Another opportunity for the Saigon Heat. And now they can retake the lead after falling behind by 10 points early in this game. Yeah, we've seen a lot of that this season, and a tough turnover there by Tran. Quick hands for Lish. Malcolm White and hit it from the mid-range, and that is exactly what he does. 0-2 from the free throw line, no problem. I'll just hit a mid-range trail, jump shot from the free throw line. Good shot by Malcolm White. 3-point lead now for the visiting Mono Vampire. 11-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Bernatowski has a speed advantage against Saigon. Goes for three, rattles out. From Tabno coming from Din, Durker for three. Oh, big shot. I was watching Kyle Julius on that one. That's one of those no. Yes, good shot. A big shot there by Durker to tie the game.
Or a shot for Anansi.
Here, these two teams both sensing that this is an important game to get their first win of 2019. Let's see if the rest of the game doesn't disappoint.
You know, all games played here in Saigon have that playoff atmosphere because of the amazing support of their crowd. Tough angle coming from Anansi. That is a miss, and Chris Durker takes down the rebound.
Yeah, he can hit those shots. He's quite a polished scorer, but that one couldn't go down. And a good first defensive stop by Saigon Heat.
Bergeron attacks to his left, stops, kicks it out to Din. Good move.
Vampire. You know, I talk about this all the time. Staying out of the bonus defensively and getting into the bonus offensively. That's a critical strategy in these ABL games.
Trayvon Hughes, lift on him, sends it out to Bergeron. Bergeron with 2 seconds remaining. Trayvon Hughes to beat the buzzer for three. No good. Rebound Durker.
Yeah, Durker's really active in this game. Doing a great job around the rim.
To take the lead, 24-23 in the early goings of your second quarter.
But I love the action and aggressiveness of Chris Durker. He's playing really, really well. And I like what he's doing early on.
That was a tough pass to make, leading to a turnover against Moto Vampire. Freddie Lish could not locate Malcolm White as Din takes an early three-point shot. Not what the doctor ordered. Tran attacking after the steal. No good. Sancton with the board. Trayvon Hughes, though, takes it away from him. Tran, corner three. No. Rebound Lish. The scramble for the loose ball as finally Moto Vampire is able to take control of the possession.
This is a really physical game. You see it. Both teams actively going for rebounds.
Pass inside. Malcolm White locating Freddie Lish.
Yeah, the little pinch post UCLA cut. Freddie Lish felt the defender on the high side. He does exactly what a basketball player should do. Cut to the basket.
Lead swings back to Moto Vampire. Oh, that's Trayvon Hughes.
Another great read by Hughes. He feels the defender going under the screen. He pivots back, and he knocks down a three. And that's a nice, smart move by him.
Freddie Lish, before you even finish your sentence, answers back with his own three on the other side. This is some game, Coach.
Well, you watch Freddie Lish, it's what he does. He has fun out there. He's just fluid, and you see him doing all these different things, and he's like a kid out there having fun, and it's fun to watch.
Kyle Bergeron goes the other way. Swings back for the hook shot, no good. Against the defense of Malcolm White. Lish pushing, bounce pass. What a find for Freddie Lish.
Yeah, great minutes for Freddie Lish. He's brought some energy off the bench, and that's exactly why Moto Vampire signed him. And that's what he can do. He can make plays, and Moto Vampire back to a three-point lead, and as this game teeter-tots back and forth.
And now you have a solid backup guard to Jason Brickman as Trayvon Hughes gets the banker to drop.
That's a really patient move by Hughes. He got into the lane, three guys around him. He looked right, looked left, and took a nice composed shot off the glass, and it cuts it back to a one-point lead.
Freddie Lish missing with a three-point shot as Hughes grabs the board. Lish with a forward pass to Durker for the jam, and the up to 2 points, 32-30 against Moto Vampire.
Yeah, Doug Marty looks calm and cool there on the bench. He's playing a lot of guys here early on. Expecting this to pace and fitness to be a factor down the stretch.
Good swarming defense as Durker aggressively going for the shot, missing, put back, no good either. As Singletary finally takes down the rebound, forward pass to Malcolm White. 6 minutes and 9 seconds remaining. Singletary gets the inbound pass, and that pass was wayward. Malcolm White was not even ready, not even in position to try and get it.
Yeah, those two are not on the same page in that possession.
These two are. Three-point shot is gone.
Yeah, the two roommates, Sang-Din and Qua Tran. That's a nice play by Tran. Catches it, aggressively attacks the rim, reads the defense, and finds Din wide open in the corner.
And just like that, it's a 5-point lead for the Saigon Heat. Malcolm White against Durker.
Moves himself, and looks like an NFL tight end. He's not giving up anything on the low block. I know Malcolm White looks like he has a size advantage, but he may not have the strength advantage. That's a good play by Durker.
Hughes finds some daylight. Go to Bernatowski for another three.
And that is a sensational play by Qua Tran. He catches the ball on the wing, He senses the sharp-shooting Bernatowski in the corner, swings the pass, and gives him a wide-open practice three. From a 10-point lead, Mono Vampire now to an 8-point deficit, and all the momentum. You know, those early buckets that Mono Vampire were getting in the paint, they're not getting any of that now. But like we said, Kyle Julius made adjustments to his defense, figured out what Doug Marty wanted to do with his strategy, and they're getting stops.
Good steal though from Morgan, but he could not complete the play with the basket on the other side. It is an 18-point turnaround for the Saigon Heat in a span of 10 minutes. As Trayvon Hughes, I think, hurt his ankle there after landing with that shot. Singletary finds daylight, misses the layup. Rebound goes to Brickman. Moses Morgan open for three. Gone.
That's what Moses Morgan can do. That's what he brings to this team. Spot up, space, wide open shots. Where he gets in trouble is when he starts walking into these shots and getting into the paint, leaving his feet. But off of those kind of plays, just like we saw with Bernatowski a minute ago, Moses Morgan is quite effective.
His percentage from
here, he's got size. He can attack the rim. He can rebound. He's a threat out there, but he doesn't always have to be a factor scoring.
Forward pass was available for Singletary. They finally get the ball to him. But a block from Chris Durker stops him midair.
Can't say enough about the way Chris Durker's playing today. These two teams are going at it, and I like to see the officials letting them play.
5-point lead for the Saigon Heat, 38-33. They're still going under the ball screens for Jason Brickman Morgan. That time around, he had Trayvon Hughes right in front of him.
I don't mind that shot by Morgan. He had him sized up. He ripped through over the smaller Hughes.
How to maximize Chris Durker defensively for their squad.
Yeah, Chris Durker, you know, he's got an advantage over a lot of other local players. And, Coach Julich just tells Durker, keep playing, keep doing your thing. Use your energy and be active. Use what you got. Take advantage of all of your capabilities.
Malcolm White settles for the jumper. That will not work. Sandin with the board. Pushing. Huge collision there as it leads to a miss.
Again, the referees are letting him play. No foul there.
Put on the line for Michael Singletary doesn't matter as he misses his shot anyway.
Yeah, I call it like I see it. I don't like that shot by Singletary. He's one-on-one. He's got Murphy Bernatowski, who's got two fouls, and he shoots a long two with a foot on the line. Got to get to the rim.
Oh, back-to-back three-point attempts. The back end falling for Trayvon Hughes. You know, that's a shooter. You miss, get the rebound, why not? Take the other shot.
He's just smooth all around. Look, he plays, he and Jason Brickman are similar in that they don't show a lot of emotion when they play, but they're both fierce competitors.
An 11-point lead, make that only 9 as Malcolm White converts with a mid-range jumper.
Yeah, off to a good start. He's slowed up here a little bit in the second quarter, but I'm watching him. He's huffing and puffing. And I think Kyle Julius can see it too, and that's why they're attacking him with ball screens and making him move. That's quite a good game plan there by the Saigon Heat.
That was a lot of space that Malcolm White needed to cover. Could not prevent Kyle Barone from nailing that three-point shot. Biggest lead of the game for the Saigon Heat.
Yeah, the Saigon Heat has simplified their offense. They're running a simple high ball screen, and they're putting Malcolm Young.
Found themselves down by 10 points early in the game. That is now ancient history for the squad of Coach Kyle Julius.
Yeah, 47 points here with still about a minute 30 and change left in the second quarter, and their offense is clicking.
Barone, another three. No. But look who gets the rebound. Another opportunity for the Saigon Heat. And Sandin grabs the board.
And Malcolm White, they're stuck on a perimeter. You just can't get to the rim.
Not a good shot coming from Tan. As they could have trusted their offense a little bit better. Singletary makes them pay on the other side with a layup.
And a great read by Singletary. I said it a minute ago. This time, he's got Bernatowski. Knowing that he's got two fouls, attack the rim. Bernatowski's got to put his hands in his pocket. Saigon Heat could not afford for Bernatowski to get that third foul. And Kyle Julius might have heard me because we may see him coming out right now.
Then had to put extra sauce on that to get it over the outstretched arm of Malcolm White. Moses Morgan layup will not work, but over the board.
Moses Morgan doesn't need those theatrics. Just get up to the rim and finish.
Good pass to Trayvon Hughes. Found himself a little too open. Sends it to the corner for three, no good. Morgan with the board.
Yeah, Morgan's got to finish strong at the rim. He's too big to put up those kind of soft shots at the rim.
Natowski taking a break to preserve those two fouls. And Cilia checks into the ball game for the very first time. Only a second differential between game clock and shot clock.
Yeah, smart move there by Kyle Julius to get Bernatowski out there. There's no value in keeping him in with a 12-point lead late in the half.
Brickman runs the horns. We go to Singletary. And that is a clear.
Mono Vampire now has to reload with 3.6 to go.
They go to Malcolm White. Turnaround jumper. That is wild. And that is where we
I'd hide Malcolm White into the paint and make somebody else have to play that high ball screen.
As listed, the last stint of Malcolm White was back in the Philippine Basketball Association in the Commissioner's Cup. We're not exactly sure where he played after that point. But as you said, Coach, it's clear that he still needs to get into that right shape. But as you can see now, after that halftime break, fresh legs equals 2 easy points for Malcolm White.
Let's see if he can keep it up here for 20 minutes of play. But a good start and a good defensive stop there by Mono Vampire.
Bernatowski catches the ball. Pass was not actually intended for him. As he misses the jumper, but Barone is there for the follow.
Yeah, good play by Barone, not giving up on it. Doesn't settle for the ball. Likes the energy of Saigon in the first half, and he sees something here early on that he makes the quick adjustment.
Singletary was partially blocked. As Apiron Bilay misses the putback attempt.
Yeah, and almost like it compounds it with another mistake, but
oh, good pass down on Durker with a jam.
Great play, Trayvon Hughes just keeps his head up. Chris Durker just finds a way around the rim and gets the easy stuff.
Mono Vampire not in tune defensively to start this third quarter, as they've been giving up points on the inside for the Saigon Heat.
Yeah, they're playing with a little bit of panic right now, and you see it. There's a sense of urgency for this team with their 1-6 record.
Sharp crossover leading to that layup for Trayvon Hughes. And now they're threatening to break this game wide open as their lead has ballooned to 16.
And the tables have turned. We saw Mono Vampire start the game with easy inside baskets. Now we're seeing it from Saigon Heat. Also, he's going to try to steal some minutes with him on the bench.
And you're allowed to do that when you're up big. As you said, 16-point lead for the Saigon Heat. Moses Morgan, jumper no. Defensive rebound from Brickman.
Yeah, not a good shot by Morgan there. A long two. He had the three.
Singletary missing his three-point attempt. That's Durker.
With about a foot and a half if you step back.
Ball remains with Mono Vampire. As Singletary. His pass goes to Brickman. They go inside to Apiron Bilay. He has a size advantage.
Who know how to get to the line and get easy points, and see if this is a factor.
Very few free throws in the ball game. For Mono Vampire, they only had 4 attempts in the entire first half. Trayvon Hughes finds Din for 3. No. Rebound Barone. Barone makes his move.
It's just taking time, and they're going to have to do something here. Mono Vampire, they're going to have to pick up the pace, make it scrappy, make it ugly. Use some quickness, maybe pick up full court, but they got to do something to change this around.
Malcolm White gets the ball in position off the glass and in.
Yeah, nice little cross screen, low action there. It looked like they ran the old Spurs weak, where they Brickman swings through there, the point guard swings through, and they get a nice low block-to-block cross screen for the big.
Trayvon Hughes now reading the defense, goes for the jumper. That's just too good. That's a talented shot coming from Trayvon Hughes.
I like to use the word smooth when I talk about Trayvon Hughes, and that's exactly what that play was, smooth.
Lefty hook shot will not fall for Malcolm White.
And, Mono Vampire, to me, it's too much Malcolm White. I mean, he's just been here 2 games, and you can't be featuring a guy as your low post player, a guy getting, low post feeds.
Oh, good pass coming from Durker. Sorry to cut you off there, Coach, but local to local. That was a perfect find from Durker locating Sangden.
Yeah, that kind of play, it's worth the accolades. And then Jason Brickman puts his head down and gets it right back. And, again, Mono Vampire, they got to pick up the pace here. We're 6 minutes to go. They're down 18. They've only got 43 points. They've got to pick it up.
Hughes leaves it for Barone. Barone attacks with block from Malcolm White.
Yeah, that was a misread by Barone. He didn't see the double team there, and let's see if Mono Vampire can capitalize.
Brickman does not take advantage as he misses a three-point shot.
And some of the Saigon Heat fans might be saying Brickman on that shot. That was a big miss there.
Then can't get it to fall on the other side.
A couple of baskets away here, from getting on a run. But again, they keep featuring Malcolm White here, and he gets the very generous bounce here on their rim. And I'm just not sure that's Mono Vampire basketball. Throwing the post. Last year they had Sam DeGuara, who anchored himself underneath the basket. Quite a unique player, but this is not a throw into the post league with a guy at his size who's only been here for a couple of games, and maybe that's the reason why they're down 16 points.
It's also, it should be the perfect opportunity for the Mono Vampire to get back into this contest with Bernatowski on the floor. Let's see if they can make headway. Starting with this possession, Singletary is for Mono Vampire featuring Singletary, Malcolm White, and Tirawat Chantachon alongside Ananti and their guard Brickman. Another good interior pass. And Saigon Heat wanting to bounce back in a big way after a painful buzzer beater loss to the Westport's Malaysia Dragons. Malcolm White catches the ball and sends it home. Not seem to complete an N1 play in this game.
Yeah, he's got that double hitch on that free throw, and he can hit the jump shot there, but the easy one seems to be evading him right now.
Sangden, Durker finds some daylight jumper, back rims it, but then again playing with a lot of energy, gets the offensive rebound and the M1 as they're currently down in the team standings. But so far it is Saigon Heat that is providing the fire as Malcolm White, he just wants to inject some energy into this Mono Vampire squad as he cuts their deficit down to 14 points, 66-52 with 3 minutes and 44 remaining in the third.
And I'm watching Trayvon Hughes here. He senses absolutely no panic at all. His team's up 14. He's right under control. And
smooth.
Right on point. Sizes up Mike Singletary, and it's a big bucket for his team.
Big shot. Stop the bleeding for the Saigon Heat. Malcolm White once again with the ball posting up. Gets a double team and throws the ball away.
Yeah, and right there, it's
one of games. It will have to be built through hours and hours of practice. However, a counter turnover here. Michael Singletary with a jam.
Yeah, we talk about chemistry. It's something you can read in a book, but you can't build it in the test tube unless you go out and practice.
Durker picks up his dribble, and now they will set up.
Yeah, I like this matchup here. Lish against Trayvon Hughes. Lish is a pretty good defender. If he does something to get to the free throw line and get a couple easy ones.
Hughes versus Lish. Trayvon backing up against the smaller Lish. Powers his way inside, kicks it out to Barone. Extra pass to Durker for three. Yeah.
Sangden, Chris Durker continue to make big plays, not allowing Mono Vampire to get any sort of run whatsoever.
Good move coming from Freddie Lish, but he could not complete the play with the basket. Celia, open for three. Gone!
No Murphy Bernatowski, like you said, no problem.
14 points and 8 rebounds for Durker. 3-point shooting, Story, only 3 makes from the outside. For Mono Vampire, 11 big ones for the home squad.
Yeah, an interesting lineup here for Mono Vampire. Got 4 locals on the floor and Mike Singletary, so Doug Marty just trying to pull out a number of things. He figures he's down 20, let's try something new.
Barone down low, kicks it out. Extra pass to Celia, corner 3, not this time. And for Chichai Ananti, nothing is going right for Mono Vampire after they were able to draw within 14 of the Saigon Heat. That ball,
you get a call.
How about Celia? This was a guy who started in the early games, lost his way in the rotation, but now staying ready and playing good minutes in the third quarter. Another 3-point shot for him. Good again!
Well, partner, I think you're a fortune teller here, huh? You call a guy's name and he makes a big basket. Let's see if you can do that. Who you can do that next?
Vampire, this has been all that they could manage offensively at this stretch of the third quarter, Coach.
Yeah, not only are they not getting stops, but when they do get a stop, they're giving up second chance points. Everything going right here for Saigon Heat. And credit them for staying active and aggressive.
That's another,
You know, I'd have a very short leash with those kind of plays.
22-point lead for the Saigon Heat, 78-56. Singletary taking matters into his own hands. You know what, Chantachon put back attempt, this good.
Yeah, good fight there by Chantachona. You know, we saw this in the last games. Mike Singletary sees that his team needs some help. He's doing everything he can to will his team back into there, and Chantachon doesn't give up on the play.
Freddie Lish very lucky not to be called for a foul there. He was grabbing Trayvon Hughes, and now 7 seconds remaining in the game clock here in the third quarter. Trayvon goes to the crossover. Hughes to Den for three. Oh!
Season is far from over. This team's a veteran team. They're battle tested. Just tell your guys to play well. Get some kind of momentum. Find something positive to move on to the next game.
And from the start of the season, we've been saying that a squad like Mono Vampire, even after a poor start, they're better than their record. But because they are a proud franchise, you have to put into consideration that
Veterans, of all guys that played here, you know, the chemistry may not be working, and you know they're going to have some tough choices to make if they continue to play like this.
Malcolm White posting up against Baron. This has been a major feature of their offense when their big import is on the floor.
Yeah, and I don't like it. This is not who Mono Vampire is. They throw the ball in the post. Malcolm White catching it outside the post box, and he gets a low percentage shot. You've got good players on the floor, and you can't have guys standing around.
Meanwhile, ball movement for the Saigon Heat. As we see right now, so many passes leading to that shot. It was a little bit rushed, but then they're quicker to the ball as well.
Chris Durker, Sang Din. He did a great job of keeping that alive. He just got trapped a little bit too far under the basket.
Perpetual motion, no wasted movement. Everyone looking for their openings as Morgan throws up a brick from the outside.
And this shows you here what Kyle Julius thinks of Moses Morgan. He's got Corey
16 rebounds, averaging 21 points and 14 rebounds. But now in this game, they do not necessarily need it scoring.
Yeah, look, 4 locals on the floor for Saigon Heat. And are holding the lead, playing great defense. And still great defense, but a better shot by Jason Brickman. That's excellent defense by Sang Din. And let's see how long Kyle Julius goes with this lineup. He's got Trayvon Hughes and Murphy Bernatowski on the bench, but the way the locals are playing today, you know, you got to go with the hot hand.
3-point shots coming few and far between for Mono Vampire. As again, Saigon Heat just quicker to the ball. Baron from the corner, short. As Brickman sends it forward to Moses Morgan. Morgan up top, look out!
Yeah, and that's what I thought we'd see more of from Saigon Heat, but what's killed them in the second half is second chance points. That's the first defensive rebound we've seen in a long time. You've seen him predominantly on Chris Durker this second half, but in many ways, Chris Durker's won a big part of that battle.
Durker with a wayward pass to Moses Morgan. Morgan attacks, great defense. And this is the change that we were looking for early on. Some ball pressure in the backcourt against Saigon Heat.
Yeah, pressure, no problem there. Good job by Din of handling it, getting it to Hughes.
Rare miss of a jumper coming from Trayvon Hughes. Another opportunity to inch closer. Moses Morgan misses from the outside.
Yeah, and normally I don't like that shot. You know, I haven't been too kind to Moses Morgan today, but down 17 with 7 minutes to go, a rhythm read,
yeah,
that's one you got to take.
Fortunately, it did not fall for him. Trayvon Hughes goes to Durker. Upward jumper somehow falls for Durker. Everything just falling their way in this game.
16 points now for Durker, and a nice finish over Malcolm White.
Youngsukta missing from the outside again. Din and Durker combined for only 7 points against Westport's Malaysia. But when they play this way, Saigon can win against any team in the league.
They really can. They've got sensational local players, and they're showing it today. The effort here for Saigon Heat, the 84 points.
Look at Din chasing that loose ball, saving the possession for the Saigon Heat.
Yeah, another just outstanding play by Din. that continues to make the little plays, doing the things, winning plays for his team, and that's why they have a 19-point lead.
Murphy Bernatowski with a size advantage. Double team comes for him. Someone's open, but Bernatowski throws a bad pass, stolen by Moses Morgan.
Yeah, I'd like to see Bernatowski face up there and just shoot over the smaller suck tub.
Michael Singletary wanted a foul as he thought he was touched by Sangden. Referee's not biting.
Yeah, and this is just a come down and jack it up three-point contest for Mono Vampire now. And that plays right into the hands of Saigon Heat with a 19-point lead and 5 minutes to go.
Brickman trying to stay in front of Trayvon Hughes. Easier said than done. Sorry miss for Hughes.
Yeah, quality look.
Yep.
Run the shot clock down. No, not at all.
Up another three-point attempt, nothing there. Din breaks away. Sangden skies. Oh! Danger! It was not on Sangden, it was on Coach Kyle Julius. And because the disqualifying foul happened.
Pressure here from Mono Vampire. They got nothing to lose at this point with just under 5 minutes to go.
Singletary disqualified for that hard foul at Sangden. See how Mono Vampire can recover from that situation. Chris Durker steps back for the jumper, almost hits it against Malcolm White. Barone having to deal with multiple defenders, gets the hook shot to drop anyway.
And an easy turnaround putback over Sangtong. And now Kyle Barone has had a very efficient game. You know, we haven't called his name a lot today, but we look up and you know, Kyle Barone's now sitting with 14 points and 17, make that 16 points and 17 rebounds. A very efficient game for Barone.
Jason Brickman trying to carry the offense for the Mono Vampire squad as he hits that three-point shot. A quick counter though, coming from Murphy Bernatowski. Even on the offensive glass, that has been a big story. They just outfought Mono Vampire throughout this ballgame.
Yeah, and all the hustle stats, second chance points, deflections, offensive rebounds, putbacks, just good play after another.
Careless turnover there coming from Sangtong. Giving the ball right back to the Saigon Heat.
Yeah, Mono Vampire, they're going to have to regroup after this game. They're going to have to take a look at this team, look at the chemistry, see what's wrong, and then come up with some solutions. But, you know, what's going on thus far is not working. I mean, they're getting beat in a lot of games, getting beat bad.
Malcolm White, hard foul more than anything coming from Trayvon Hughes. You know, part of that was for Sangden.
That's exactly what it was for. You're going to hit my player, I'm going to hit you back. You know, we see that a lot in American baseball. You know, one player gets hit, you know, the star comes up for the next team, and he takes one in the back.
Sangden misses with a three. Easy putback, though, for Kyle Barone.
Yeah, Barone's just too much for Sangtong. They just can't stop him.
Freddie Lish using his speed.
By Sangden and Chris Durker, both players. And kind of a funny miss there.
Jason Brickman fakes the three, dribbles it closer. The floater is short. As Trayvon takes it away. Quatron forces the issue and gets his first bucket of this contest.
Yeah, I can see Quatron there. The other three locals that have played have all been on the scoring board. He says, I got to get mine. So he gets his first 2 points of the game and a good move by Tron.
White from the outside, that jumper is good.
Now, I know at the end of the game, Malcolm White's going to end up with a good stat line. And, you know, he's played well in moments here, but it's just the system here, and it's going to take some time to fit him in. And, you know, we're going to have to see how patient Mono Vampire is with Malcolm White, and if there's going to be some chemistry that builds.
29 points, 12 rebounds for Malcolm White as he gets his forward pass for another easy dunk, letting out his frustrations with that one.
And the fans letting him know what they think about that, but now we like to see that. You know, that's what big guys should do. Finish strong around the rim. Don't go up soft. Don't let a guy hit you. That's what he's here to do.
Saigon Heat, a few minutes away from scoring a victory as Kyle Barone gets what he was looking for earlier, a dunk against Malcolm White.
Yeah, great read by Trayvon Hughes. He saw the defender digging in from the side, and a good read by Barone to make the cut.
That's just a smart play coming from Jason Brickman.
Yeah, sidewinder we call that. Yeah, he gets into the paint, Shoulder one way, sidewind the spin with an easy layup.
Outstanding game for Brickman. 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. But it would not be nearly enough, especially with Michael Singletary only scoring 11 points and 4 of 15 shooting from the field.
Oh, wow. And Chris Dirk, yes, he and Saigon both have had tremendous games, and that's been a big difference. But right there, that was the stamp on this game.
Well, this is a victory that the Saigon Heat will definitely enjoy as they are imploring their squad to hit over 100 points. Barone could not provide it for them.
Yeah. Oh, and almost another second chance effort there.
Freddie Lish can't get the layup to drop. Offensive rebound for Mono Vampire. Sang Tong misses with the layup, gets it back, and scores off the glass.
And that's what we're waiting to see. The Saigon Heat fans want to see if the home team can get 100 points to close out their first victory in 2019. And the fans appreciating this effort. It's a team win. You know, sometimes here in the ABL we see the game dominated by imports, but this is one game we can say it's truly a great team win all around for Saigon Heat.
That's just way too easy for Kyle Barone as they get to 101 points. Final moments.
To see from Saigon Heat coming down the stretch. Good team play.